And we turn now to our next story for the evening. An American city bracing for a kind of high noon. Thousands of protesters taking to the streets in Oakland, California, and decrying corporate greed, part of the movement that has spread from New York to LA, Cincinnati to Philadelphia. But in Oakland, demonstrators have vowed to shut down the nation's fifth largest port, and military veterans are swelling their ranks, inspired by this man. Iraq war vet Scott Olson,
the guy on the right,
fractured in a clash with police. ABC's Neil Karlinski spent the day on the streets in Oakland. Neil.
Diane, right now we are in the heart of the protest, walking with them through the streets of downtown Oakland. Hundreds of these people actually took the day off of work today to join in these protests. They are walking from the heart of downtown to the Port of Oakland. They vow to shut it down. Port officials say they will keep it open. Occupy Oakland now threatening to occupy a large chunk of the city. Shuttering businesses and threatening a citywide work stoppage.
My voice isn't being heard because money has silenced our speech.
Protesters locked arms in front of Citibank's flagship downtown, trying to keep people out.
It's our intention not to let anyone enter the bank today to do business.
We're fighting to keep our schools open!
Hundreds of teachers joined in today for the first time and skipped school, leaving too few substitutes to keep some classes running. The spark that ignited such widespread discontent was this run-in with police last week. Tear gas and a heavy-handed police attempt to clear protesters backfired horribly, leaving Iraq war veteran Scott Olson, seen here after he was struck, hospitalized with a skull fracture. Olson, who served 2 tours, is still unable to talk and communicates with short written notes. Today, fellow veterans have picked up the cause and outrage in Oakland and as far as New York, where the movement began.
When I saw what happened to Scott Olson, I knew it was time to hit the streets.
There is now a serious rift between Oakland police and the city's mayor. After ordering officers to clear protesters last week, the mayor now says she supports the movement and gave city workers, other than police, the day off to join in the work stoppage. In an open letter from the police union, officers accused her of sending mixed messages. As your police officers, we are confused. Is it the city's intention to have city employees on both sides of a skirmish line?
I think all corporations are greedy. When do they give back to the community that make them rich?
Again, we are with protesters marching to the Port of Oakland right now. It's the nation's 5th largest, and there is a lot of concern that there could be confrontations once they get there, Diane.
You will be with them. Thank you, Neil Karlinski. And the nation's top banker, Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke, introduced gloom into the economic forecast again today, warning Americans should brace for 2 more years of difficult unemployment numbers and that it is still an uncertain situation in Europe, which threatens the recovery, particularly the situation in Greece. Well, tonight, world leaders, including President Obama, are pouring into France. Can they do something that will stabilize the world economy? ABC's David Muir, who's in Cannes, set out to answer that question for us tonight.